If you don't see it now, you might see it at the end of the stream. So we want to know how it is for you. Which country did you understand? How was it for you to hear everything in English? If it's cool to have it like on your YouTube channel to chat with all your fans, or shall we do a global YouTube live stream so that you can chat with all the other countries? That will be a big mess in YouTube, but that could be interesting. Yeah, okay. So we will have a survey at the end, and we would be happy if you could share your thoughts on this. So before I let Dallas speak to you, he's on the set filming season 6 right now. He's sent us a greeting. And before showing you a scene of season 5, it's from episode 3, so I think you haven't seen it yet. And before showing you all the new merch items that we have, I want to do a time travel back in time to the time when no one of us knew season 5, 4 weeks ago. When Jonathan and all the other actors came to Madrid, and I want to show you the short interview that my Spanish version, Paula, did with Jonathan Roumie, the actor who plays Jesus. So first thing, a little time travel, and we see us again in a minute.
Hi, Jonathan. How are you?
Thanks for having me. Hello. Hi, guys.
Look at the fans, like the love.
So much love here in Spain. It's amazing.
Yeah. How are you feeling?
Awesome. I'm very excited. I'm excited for people to see what we put together, and I think they're really going to love it.
It's gonna be an intense season. We know that. How have you? Yeah, I know. We know. They're always telling us like we need like Kleenex, you know, like for this season, like because we're gonna cry a little bit. Is that true?
There may be a few tears shed. Yes, this is true. Yes.
How have you prepared for this role in this specific season?
A lot of my process involved simply just prayer to discern how to approach a number of scenes, especially the Last Supper itself was probably one of the most impactful scenes to me personally. So yeah, it started with that, and then trying to make sure I knew my lines. That also helps.
That's important too. What do you want people to think when they see this new season, they watch this new season?
I think I want people to have a better understanding of the fullness of Jesus' humanity, because his humanity is on complete display in season 5. We see the entire spectrum of Jesus' emotional range. And thanks, guys. You see things that you've never seen.
You're feeling the love.
Feeling the love, yeah. Yeah. Me amo. No. Osamo. Osamo? Osamo. Okay. Muchas gracias. Yeah, so we really get to see different sides of Jesus that nobody's really ever seen before on film and portrayed in this way.
Thank you so much for being here in Spain. Spanish people love you, you know that?
I see that. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. We'll see you in a bit. Thank you.
God bless.
So sweet. So that was Jonathan before the episodes, and we would like to know who of you guys have seen the 2 episodes. So let us know if you have seen them. Let us know what you thought about it, about the first 2 episodes. You can put it in the chat if you're live. You can put it down below in the comments if you're not live. And I already told you that we have a lot of stuff to go. So before showing the greeting from Dallas, before showing the scene, let's start with the first country. And for me, very interesting, because I'm from Germany. I know Europe. That's why we today start with India. So let's just hop in and start with the first country.
Thank you, Lucas, and hello to our fan in India. Thank you so much for the way that you have showed up. Our fan in India is awesome. You have been such a great support for us right from the beginning. From when we did the fan event, you showed up at 6 a.m. in the morning in the Mumbai heat to stand in line so that you could be a part of that fan event, to all of the ways that you have filled up the theaters around the country. You really, really have showed up, and really, it's the 5 and 2 story. What's the 5 and 2 story? There's a lot there, but here, just to make it simple, it's to bring what you have and watch God bless it and multiply it, and that's really the India story. And so we're going to tell you that India story. The better Ashish Nag's going to first tell you a little bit about how the show is growing and some of the excitement for the show, and then Grace is going to tell you more. So Ashish Nag, over to you.
India, you showed up. We just want to say a big thank you. Honestly, we knew there was love for the chosen in India, but the way the fans responded, it took all of us by surprise. The love you have shown, it's been far beyond anything we imagined. For people watching on mobile phones, to now we have 125 screens in India watching The Chosen Last Supper in theaters. And you have to understand that India loves its movies differently. We are not quite watchers. We are screamers. We scream, we whistle, we are very loud. And that's the same energy we bring for the Chosen Last Supper. And people were screaming, Jonathan, Paras. And we were just surprised at how people received The Chosen in India. So much love for each and everything The Chosen is doing. And we just want to say thank you once again. It's so beautiful to see that how in the US, fans will dress up as characters for the fan events. It's been incredible to watch that even in India too, fans showed up dressed up as characters to the movie theaters for the Last Supper. And that was pretty incredible to see. But at one point in time, it wasn't even possible. We thought that it's not going to happen. And Grace, why don't you talk about it and tell us from social's perspective what happened?
Yeah, I mean, when we say it was a miracle that this actually happened in India, it was a miracle. Things work very differently in India than the rest of the world. There's a lot that goes on behind the scenes to get a movie like this in theaters. And so let me let you in on a secret from a social perspective. If you go back to our social media posts, you will see that on the India page, we did not promote a date for a very long time. All we said was coming soon, April 2025. And we even got a comment saying, because we had posted so many without revealing the date and people kept asking for a date, we got a comment saying, is this even happening, bro? And I was like, I don't know, bro, if it's happening. And 2 days before we were scheduled to release is when we actually got the confirmation that this was going to happen in India. And that is not a long window to promote a movie at all. And so this is the 5 and 2 story with 2 days to promote this. We had kissed our goals goodbye as a team. We thought it's okay, we missed this round, but we'll get it the next season. And now we know how to how this works. But man, you blew us away. I think you shocked our theatrical partners. I think you shocked us. For example, a city like Hyderabad went from 4 screens to 48 in just 1 day. And because of the demand, right? And we had people tagging us on stories where they would show the poster and they'd say, it's finally out, you can book your tickets here. We had people from different cities saying, bring it to Shillong, bring it to Hubli. And obviously we don't have control over the cities that this ends up in, but we said, if you can bring 100 people in your city, then we will work with our exhibitors to bring it to a theater near you. And we just can't believe the number of cities that showed up for us in that way. And I just want to invite you to stop and think for a second about what other TV show or movie do you know that has this kind of following, this kind of support, and really this kind of community just kind of built around it, people who want to get together to support the show, to share it with their friends. Yeah, it's incredible.
And what's happening now is more than just fans watching a show. We are seeing people embracing this story in their families, in their cities, in their towns. The response has been overwhelming. We didn't know that we have a community in places like Ranchi, Kakinada, Bhopal, Lucknow, Nellore, Shillong, Hubli, Warangal, Belgaum, and I can go on and on. See how this map fills up. And what's special about Indian community? We drink chai, and nothing can be better than chai with the chosen. And we have something special for you today. Grace, why don't you talk about that?
Yes. So if you have been with us for a while, you will know about the Chosen gift store in India. If you're just joining us, let me tell you a little bit about it. The Chosen gift store, thechosengifts.in, is a great way for you to support the show. Every purchase that you make at the store goes directly into funding everything that we do here. And it's also an amazing way to share the show with friends and family and neighbors. So imagine you've invited a friend over for chai and you're serving them out of those great chai cups. Imagine you're wearing the t-shirt or the cap and somebody comes up to you and asks you about the teal fish. You get to share the meaning. And it's just a great way to invite people into the story. And so we have just a special thank you for you through the gift store. We have the chai set marked down for you. So if you want to go on thechosengifts.in, you can select the chai with the chosen set and use the code ThankYouIndia at checkout, and it will give you a special offer on the chai set. And it's great to purchase for yourself or to gift to a friend or family member who you know is a fan of the show, and just keep the conversation going. So thank you so much for all that you have done for us so far. We're so excited to see where this goes in India. Over to you, Lucas.
Yeah, guys, this is my chai tea. A little disappointing. I would need to go to India. This is so interesting, guys. I've never been to India. It's the first time that I see something from your country. Thanks so much for sharing this. Amazing that Ashish is developing all that. Cheers to my nut chai. And we are running back to the next country. Now that we are in India, I don't know how you feel. I feel like, okay, I feel like I'm in Asia now. I actually am in Asia because this is Europe on the other side. Let's show it again. This is Europe on the other side. Istanbul is the only city that is built on 2 continents. Can you imagine? This is so crazy. So now that we're in Asia, even though this is written in German, you might know what it means, right? Even so, we are in Asia. No, especially because we are in Asia. Let's stay in Asia and let's go to the Philippines. I don't know if you heard about the Philippines. It's a country that produces a lot of the chosen stories. It's very interesting. And we're going back to Ashish and to the Philippines.
Thank you, Lucas. And now we go to the Philippines. And in the Philippines, you find some of our most passionate fans. And it's right from day one when the show was just in the US at that point. Our Filipino fans were on our social media pages in the US commenting, liking, and saying, bring the show to the Philippines. And it's just our honor to be able to bring the show to the Philippines last year. And it has just done so incredibly well. And it's, again, thank you to you, the fan. We really appreciate the way that you've supported the show. Well, today we have a treat for you. We have a person who maybe, and there's no way to prove this, but maybe our first ever fan in the Philippines. She really very well could be. We have with us Helene. And Helene, we'll call her patient 0 because I think she caught the virus first. And so Helene, we're going to throw it to you to tell us about what this show means to you and how you and your family have gotten involved in the growth of the show. Helene, over to you.
Yes, thank you so much, Ashish. I think it is true when you say I am the first one who caught the virus, the chosen craze virus here in the Philippines. And it's true, the chosen really has changed my life and the life of my entire family. You know, we first started watching The Chosen. We used it as like our bonding time as a family back in the year 2021 in the middle of the pandemic. And after every single episode, we would just be so moved. We would be in tears, our whole family. And I bet many of you could relate. But, you know, it's so true that because of The Chosen, we see Jesus not as like a distant figure, but someone so real, someone so relatable, and someone who loved so deeply. That's what The Chosen showed us. And because of our love for the show, it led us to pray more together. It led us to talk about the stories in the Bible together. It exposed me and my brother Johan, my teenage brother, to just share The Chosen with so many people, so many others, anyone who we would encounter in our lives. And because of this, love that we had for The Chosen, we shared it anywhere we went, from our school to our church, anywhere. And we were really diehard fans. We are really diehard fans of The Chosen. There was a point when we really wanted to support the show when there wasn't any Chosen gifts anywhere else all over the world except for in America. And so we would ask our relatives in America to buy the Chosen gifts there and then send them here back to the Philippines in a balikbayan box. Like they would send the big package, it would be filled with the Chosen gifts, all because we wanted to support, the Chosen. And now looking back at those years and then seeing how far we've gone supporting the Chosen here in our own country, it really warms my heart and I'm so grateful. Another time that the Chosen was, just starting off here in the Philippines, we chose to take a leap of faith and we did a showing in our church, in our own church. I think it was the very first episode of season 4, and we just showed that episode to anyone who would come in the doors, and we would see people crying. Some people never even heard of the show and they were exposed to it that day. And we even all came together. We humbly asked all of our church goers to just film a short video. I think they're going to play it right now. And so like we all went and said, "You are chosen," and that just like sparked so much love for the show in the Philippines and for all the people around us. So it was such a beautiful time. And so, as we said, this love, it grew into service. And sooner or later, we got involved with the local team here in the Philippines. And it eventually led to us launching the Chosen Gifts here in our own country. It has been the greatest experience being a part of the Chosen family, the Chosen community. I could not be able to list everything that has changed my life because of this show. And being a part of this has been the greatest joy to me and our whole family. So, yes, more about what's happening here in the Philippines with The Chosen. I want to invite Genesis to share how this movement has been growing.
All right, thank you, Patient Zero. My name is Genesis, and I would love to share how the beginning of the movement. Just kidding, but one thing that I really love about what we're doing in the Philippines is the Chosen is not just a show, but it's a community of people sharing not just their love towards Jesus, but their love towards one another. Like we've seen, like if you could recall, last November, right? Like 6 a.m., people are waiting, people are sharing breakfast, people are talking, how their community are growing through the show. And just recently, we just did a faith walk in Bonifacio Global City in BGC. It's like a Times Square in the US, if we could say that way. But like people really participated with their families, with their Bible study groups, like attended the 14 stations of the cross. And one thing I love about it is it's not just uniting the church community as well, but different life groups across different Christian churches in the Philippines come together. Like we have seen a lot of TikTok videos and even Instagram stories, like people are lining up like hundreds and like even like maybe we could say like more than thousands really went into our faith walk in BGC. And another thing that we've been doing in the Philippines is so exciting because many other major companies are promoting the show for us. Like we're just, hey, can you partner with us? Do you love the show? Oh, we all love the show. They just want to promote it. Take note, for free, because they just want many people to get to know about Jesus through the show. And like we've talked to a lot of more than 300 churches in the Philippines, and like these churches really not just participate but really engage their congregation and reach out to some people through the show. It's been so amazing. And another thing that we're so excited because like some of these life groups are really doing it in a way that because of the viewer guide that we did. Like they started talking and engaging through the show, but it's just because of the show that many people are doing fellowships already. So it's happening in the Philippines. We're not going to stop. This is still the beginning, and we're so excited how the Lord and how our partners and how our people, not just on the screens, will really engage and do some fellowships and really advance the cause through the show. And hey, like Patient Zero, like can you tell us like what's one thing that you would like them to keep on helping us and promoting us, how they can participate?
Yes, Patient Zero here once again. We would just like to, promote the Chosen Gifts here in the Philippines. You can go to the Chosen Gifts page website all over, you can get these two meaningful items to support the chosen. So we have, first of all, our fan, our beautiful Get Used to Different fan. It's called pamaypay here in the Philippines, and it will definitely help you get used to the different heat of this summer. So
Yes, so
grab this
hot
one.
in the Philippines.
It's so
It's
it's
so hot.
so hot. And so speaking of hot, you can also cool down with this beautiful thermal teal tumbler that also says Get Used to Different. It says The Chosen, but you can see more close-ups on our The Chosen Gifts website. So it's www.thechosengifts.ph. You just go there, and please remember that every single purchase will support the spread of the story of Jesus all over the world, and especially here in the Philippines. So yeah, thank you so much. That is all for the news about the chosen here in Asia, and I would like to throw it back to you, Lucas. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. This is amazing. It's amazing to see. I didn't know that you are patient zero. I thought I was patient zero. When I started to work for The Chosen, it was 2020, right after Corona. And we actually in Germany we like came up with the idea to do The Chosen in a unique way, in different ways in the different countries. And obviously we started in Europe. So let's swap back from Philippines and India and come to Europe. The country that I want to start with is a country where there's something very unique about them. We, for example, in Germany, we like a dubbed version of movies. So we dub The Chosen. When I was talking to Dallas at first, I said, okay, the first thing that we need to do so that German people and Austrian people and Switzerland people feel comfortable is have it in German, have a German dub. In Poland, which is the next country that we are going to visit, they don't do dubs. They do a voiceover over The Chosen too. It's so interesting. I would love to go to the theater in Poland one time and see how this is working. Okay, so we're changing the continent from Asia to Europe, and we are starting with Poland with my friend Oliver.
Hello, Lucas. Thank you so much. I am so privileged to be on this global live stream celebrating the Chosen Day. In Poland, where I'm from, we have something called like majówka, which is extended weekend where many people go to the lake. They do a barbecue, and they are outside with their family and friends, and we are just celebrating. Today is our also flag day. So in Poland, we started The Chosen in 2022. We started by doing the translation, and in November we decided to broadcast the first season into the cinemas, which was a small beginning. But a month later we was able to go into the state television broadcast in TVP, which give us huge reach. So the beginning were very small, but it was very fast. So in less than a year we've reached 1 million Polish viewers from 38 million country. That's a nice step forward. And since then we are celebrating every year, every season, the amazing impact that The Chosen is having on people's life. So currently we just finished the season 5 in our theaters. So 37,000 people went to the cinemas, and it was amazing because not only the fans went to the cinemas, but they also bring their families, their friends, their relatives, and they were watching it all together on a Palm Sunday, which is huge blessing. And it's amazing, incredible how The Chosen is growing. And we are so privileged to be a part of this global family all together. I'm wearing this amazing hoodie with 2 fishes, 5 loaves, and of course 5,000 people that were fed on that day by Jesus. And we think that this is happening the same all across Poland. One story of the impact that has touched my life so much, I wanted to share it with you. One person, a friend of mine, told me this story, that his wife was watching different shows on the television, and she came across The Chosen. So she decided to watch it, and every season, every episode, she was loving it more and more. And what has happened, she took a Bible that was laying on the shelf and put it on the table just close to the remote control, because she wanted to dive deep into those stories. And the husband, he was watching the strange behavior of his wife, and he decided to have a thought on that. He remembered that one time he was in the church, involved, he was loving Christ, but he fell astray, and he had a huge alcoholic problem. Because of that, he didn't feel why he was away from the church, away from the Bible, away from the faith. But watching how his wife reacted, he started to open the Bible, read it for himself, and he started to remind himself that one day there was an amazing relationship. He had an amazing relationship with Christ. So he fell on his knees and he committed again to Christ and to faith. And since then he decided to go away from his alcoholic addiction. He decided to treat himself. He decided when he stepped a few steps forward, that he wants to share the chosen with others. And now he is leading a small discussion, small watch parties at the church where he is committed to not only help his faith grow, but help others to grow. And that's really amazing. It's just one of the stories that are full, and wherever I go I hear those stories. In March we had an amazing opportunity with the ambassadors from Poland to gather in the central part of Poland, and I told them the plans, I told them about theatrical campaigns, I've told them about things that are happening in the Chosen family, and they were so excited. So the impact and the reach in the cinemas, it's one of the key things is the ambassadors and their role. So I'm so grateful to God and to those people for their amazing support. I can tell you one more stories, and I will get back to give back time to Lucas. But let me tell you that I had been in a cafe. It's called a cat cafe because there are like 13 cats in the cafe, walking on the tables and messing around and trying to drink your coffee. So we were in this amazing cafe, and there was one young lady, and she spotted my hoodie and she said, "Oh, nice hoodie." And I said, "Do you know the show?" And she said yes, and with a big smile. And you know, those amazing connections happen because I had this amazing t-shirt, which obviously is focusing on the amazing miracle that could be your amazing miracle. By the way, we have those nice gifts. I know it's now the summer season, but for the colder days, this hoodie would be amazing. And also I have this nice bag with also the same logo, so you can go, Polish people can go buy some sausages, buy some meat, and do the amazing barbecue as I'll have. So those two products in our Polish shop are 20% discounted. So you will see the link in the show notes or in the comments. So check it out for yourself. And enjoy the amazing Chosen Day. Back to you, Lucas. Thank you.
Hello everyone, greetings from the canals in Utrecht in the middle of the Netherlands. We're doing it Dutch style, this video and live stream. Today is second Easter day here in the Netherlands. Happy Easter everyone. I hope you guys have been having a wonderful and good and profound time. And I'm super excited to reflect back on 5 and 2 Day. To celebrate, I have gone ahead and bought some tulips because we're in the Netherlands, so of course at this time of year you celebrate with tulips, right? I'm also steering a boat so I'm gonna have to do two things at once. So we've started with The Chosen somewhere around 2022. We had a premiere here in the Netherlands in Amsterdam in November the year 2022, and also that year we brought it to TV, and we've been building out our social channels, which has been so awesome to see grow. We have gone from 0 to a couple of 100 followers to now 50k combined on all channels, which honestly for a country this size is a lot of people. We've released, I think like every other country, season 5 last week, and there have been thousands of people going to cinemas. And there's this one story of a Orthodox church that has booked 100 seats just to go together to watch the first episodes. In total, about 20,000 people have been going to cinemas so far, and 10,000 being for only season 5. So I'm super excited to see where that's gonna go with season 6. But for now, we're staying with season 5. We've had so many churches connect with us as well, wanting to use The Chosen as a way to dive deeper into what it is to be a disciple of Jesus. So we've developed new materials called The Chosen Connect, which are materials with every episode. We've had about, I think, 350 churches join now for The Chosen Connect, and we've launched it about a year ago. So yeah, it's been wonderful to see what The Chosen has been doing in our country and in churches. So aside of all the things that are happening, we also have so many awesome stories from people that have watched The Chosen and have such a special testimony because of it. There's one story in particular that's very dear to my heart, which is a woman who is from an Islamic background, Islamic faith, and has fled to the Netherlands. And then when she came here, she started watching The Chosen because a friend recommended it, and she saw the scene of the woman at the well, and she just felt so seen that she has been coming to church because of it. She has given her life to Christ, and she's a true testimony. So it's really been awesome to see what The Chosen has been doing with people. We've had a Dutch celebrity choose to be baptized because he was seeing the scene with Nicodemus, and he's been loving The Chosen ever since. Lots of people, especially who have been stepping away from church, finding new communities, and there's so much more to be told. Yeah, just a lot of awesome things that are happening here locally, especially because although the Netherlands has an historic background in Christianity, I wouldn't say that it's really top of mind for a lot of people in this country right now. So it's great to see what the impact is, and I hope to hear so many more stories. So if you're watching this, doesn't matter what country you're from, if you have a story that you haven't shared yet, please do so with the people locally. We love hearing your stories. We love hearing the impact, big or small. You don't need to flee from another country and come here and what's chosen and then only share your story. No, every story is welcome because it's just wonderful to hear. So please share. For the Dutch people that are watching this live stream, we also have merch like every country has. And specifically, we have this one t-shirt that I'm wearing right now with the I don't know. Well, you can't see it. Sorry. I'm only one person in a boat. We're gonna have to make some concessions. But this t-shirt you can find on the website, thechosen.nl. We also have tote bags, we have caps and cups and all those things. So if you want to be a Chosen supporter and go through the city wearing the Chosen logo proudly, then get yourself some stuff, get yourself some merch. I have some other Dutch people that are super fans from our super fan community that have been watching season 5 from The Chosen and have been sharing their experience. So I would love to share their stories with you. Here they are.
Hey Chosen team! Vorige week zijn wij naar de Last Supper geweest en wauw, het was geweldig. De tranen rolden over onze wangen heen en het voelde zo echt.
Thank you, Chosen team, to bring it to the Netherlands. I'm looking forward to what is to come. The story of Jesus has to be told in as many languages as possible. And so to see it in theaters, it was a huge blessing.
We zijn heel benieuwd naar 3 en 4, dus we kunnen niet wachten.
And may this show impact as many people as possible.
Really, God bless you all.
Did you miss me between Poland and the Netherlands? Sorry, I was just eating here with my friends. Guys, this is so interesting. I just saw the video for the first time. What you said, Dagmar. First, props to your English. You see the people from the Netherlands, they speak a very nice English. The people from Germany, not so much. Because, I mean, I am here in Turkey, a lot of Islamic people, and it was very interesting for me, like these few days here, to think about what would I do if I want to present The Chosen to an Islamic society. Super interesting. And the team that is helping me at the moment, filming and doing all that stuff, is The Chosen Arabic. They have to deal with this question too. So you can address them if you want to know something. Come here, say hello at least.
Hi Lucas. Hi everyone.
I don't know if they hear you because I have the microphone in my ear.
Okay. So hi everyone. I'm just saying hello. Yeah, we're so happy we are here with you. And,
thank you guys.
We're so happy that the Chosen reached the Arabic world and is now dubbed in 3 different languages: the Syrian, Egyptian, and the classical one. So yeah, thank God. Yeah.
Okay, I hope you hear what she was saying because it's so interesting. They have The Chosen Arabic. I don't know if you know, like Arabic is a big area of the world. And they are translating it into different languages so that the people can connect with The Chosen. So interesting. Thanks for helping me with all that stuff.
Thank you so much.
They did this. I don't know how they did it, but it's great. Yeah, so, okay, a little bit back. We are staying in Europe, and we are staying in a country where I think there's also a big Islamic society in the UK. I don't know, but we'll go to the UK. They speak a very proper English too. So if German English compared to Netherlands English, the English from England is very nice. Okay, yeah. Swap to England, and I know I promised you that we are going to watch a scene from season 5 that you haven't seen yet. If you haven't been in the US and watched it in theaters, because in America they put all the episodes of season 5 in the theaters. We didn't do it in any other country, so you're with us. We're all together. We're all in this together. Yeah, so I will show you a scene, and I have a greeting from Dallas. He's on the set from season 6, and he sent us a greeting video that I'm going to show you, because like 5 and 2 is a very special day for him. I don't know if you know. Like the whole thing started with a very impactful story of Dallas about these 5 and 2, 5 loaves and 2 fishes. He won't explain it in the greeting video too long, but you can watch his story on YouTube. It's very, very deep. Okay, but we have a few countries still in the pipeline, so let's go to the UK and see you later for the scene and for the greeting from Dallas. And there are still a lot of countries missing.
Hey, what's good people? My name is Linz West from the band LZ7, based right here in the UK. Hey listen, happy 5 and 2 Day International. You know what, this is an amazing story that we've been able to partner with. We've been working with Cova International and 5 and 2 Studios, and they've sent this stuff right across the UK and Ireland. What a time to be alive. We're going to document this journey a little bit now from start to finish, but you guys enjoy the journey. See, I distinctly remember when The Chosen was under the radar in the UK. There were some passionate fans, there were some amazing churches, people watching it in corners, but they knew that this Chosen series was going to change lives. That's when Cova stepped in. They didn't wait for the spotlight. They stepped out in faith because they knew that transformation was about to happen. And fast forward to today, and the Chosen has literally gone from living rooms to Leicester Square. You know, it's been featured on the biggest mainstream media, from the BBC, Financial Times, the Telegraph, Getty, the Metro, and so much more. People were hearing some great news and started to share it. They've helped reach over 87 million people through earned media. That is not hype, that is momentum through faith, vision and purpose. Then we get to the red carpet premiere in London. This wasn't just any kind of launch. It was a huge celebration of what God's doing through this show. Fans turned up in droves. The cast shared their hearts. It was powerful, star-studded, a mainstream spectacle that literally hit the mainstream. Live streamed on YouTube and the BBC for the world to see. And guess what? It's not just cinema crowds. It's influencers, it's creatives, it's young people sharing the Chosen all on their stories. Do you know what? Christmas alone in 2024, 8 million were reached just by people sharing all over the places. That's mainstream guys, that's Love Island stars, that's people that are faith-based, that's everybody and everyone who's connected to the Chosen has been sharing it, and it comes down to sticking it out there and putting a lamp on a stand so that everybody can see it. Behind the scenes, Cova has been working with organisations like Alpha, Christian Aid, New Wine, The Send, Prison Fellowship, just to name a few. They've taken the Chosen into festivals, prisons, school campuses, universities campuses, places that are crying out for that word, hope. And there's also this UK initiative called Chosen Champions. At the beginning of 2024, we had 500 doing this. By the end of the year, 1,600 people had signed up. That is real faith. That's multiplication. The Big Church Binge, absolute fire, and a UK initiative where churches came together to watch the Chosen. They prayed, they worshipped, they brought others into the story. It's spreading Australia, Canada, and the world and beyond. In my band LZ7, our mission statement is to take the life-changing message of Jesus to young people through music. We play festivals and high schools and mainstream tours all over the world, just like this one at Big Church. Thousands of people in the mosh pit hearing the great news of Jesus. See, if you take the platform, which is music, and you couple it with the visuals of the Chosen, you've got this powerful, potent mix that sees lives transformed. The Chosen has the same heart, the same mission, different platform, but reaching a lost generation. And then going to Chosen Con in the States was a real highlight for me. That hit home. Meeting the cast, my friend Bear Grylls, hearing the heart behind the show. It reminded me of why I do what I do. It's really similar to what I do in LZ7. It's a different platform with the same mission. This right here is the Against the Current bracelet in gold. It's subtle, it's clean, and it carries a message we all need to live by. Going against the flow for something greater. It's a daily reminder that faith means standing out, not just blending in. And this one is a vintage white tee. It's also part of the Against the Current collection. Super wearable, it's an absolute vibe, really well made, and a way to wear the story of the Chosen on your sleeve, literally. And you know what? They're more than just merch. They're conversation starters. You might wear that stuff and someone come up and say, yo, what's that all about? Then you can turn to them and say, hey, listen, let me tell you about my faith in Jesus. You want to grab some of this amazing merch, this little swag stuff, hit this link right here. It's literally tailored for the UK and Ireland audience. Go get some. I tell you what, I've worked with loads of different Christian-based organisations, all doing amazing work, but the Chosen hits different. It's not about production, it's not about promotion, it's about impact, it's about people, it's about sending the gospel wider and further than we could ever dream or imagine. So thank you so much to 5 and 2 Studios. Thank you for putting your heart, your excellence and your faith in it. It's been absolutely incredible. But also thank you so much to you guys watching it, sharing it, spreading it. Let's get it out there. Let's invite the rest of the world to come and see. Peace and love, I'm out. It's been Linz.
We are back. Thanks to England. Very interesting. I don't know if you see all these links that the people are talking about, all the merch items that we're giving out. The next country is going to give out a discount even. Very cool. So there should be all the links down in the description of YouTube. I don't know if you're watching right now at the moment on your phone, on your MacBook, on your smart TV or wherever. but there should be all the links in the description. If the links are not in the description, they are coming. So you might need to refresh the page to see all the links, because your host from your country is like behind the YouTube channel and organizing all of that. Yeah, right. I was talking about the survey. If you're leaving, if you have to leave, if you have, I don't know, get your kids from school or whatever time it is in your country, here's 3 p.m. Could be a time where you need to get your kids from school. I heard some of the countries are on holiday today. Interesting too. But let's don't leave without filling in the survey. So if the link of the survey is in the description, please go into the survey at the end of the live stream or whenever you have to leave, and let us know like what kind of stuff worked and what didn't, because we want to do this again. I don't know what you think. It's so interesting to hear from all these countries. So it would be great to do this again and learn a little bit about what works and what doesn't. So the next country, we are very, very happy to welcome them, because they had been without, how do you say it in English? Also die hatten keinen Strom in der Zeit, ne? How do you say it in English? They were out of electricity in the last days, but they managed to come back and have electricity for this live stream so that Spain could be here. Muchachos, qué bien que ustedes llegaron a tener la luz y todo eso para estar aquí con este live stream. Y ahora vamos a escuchar lo que está pasando en el país de ustedes. Loco, como tantas personas siguiendo en las páginas de social media, genial. Nos encanta. Entonces ya vamos a ver lo que la persona que ustedes conocen, no me conocen a mí, yo soy ese chico X de Alemania, pero sí vamos a escuchar de Paula, de la mujer que ustedes conocen. Vamos a cambiar a España. I just said hello to Spain.
Hello everyone, hi Lucas, sending you a big hug all the way to Istanbul. Hola a todos, I'm Paula Vega, I'm from the Spanish team, and I'm so excited to be sharing this big day with all of you, because we love celebrating things and we love doing it as a family, because The Chosen is a big family and a one who keeps growing. I'm in Huelva, a city in the south of Spain. Today's a little bit windy, but I'm just about to be catching fishes like Andrew and Peter just in a moment. And I want to take a moment to share with you what's going on in Spain, because we're really excited. Let me tell you that we first launched our first socials, Instagram, Facebook, and also Twitter in 2023. But now we are everywhere. We're also in YouTube, in TikTok, and also WhatsApp. And right now we have that many people. Because of that growth, we're the second largest community in all Europe, just after our friends in France. But now, more than 500,000 people is following our account. That's so many people, and we're so thankful for every one of you. Gracias a todos los que nos seguís desde España. Estamos muy agradecidos de teneros en nuestra cuenta. But this year has been historic, because just a few months ago, we host our first European premiere in Madrid of 5 seasons, season 5. We had the cast, we had the international team, we had fans. It was a lovely moment we will never, never forget. But also with the release of the season 5 on the big screen, we're so happy with the results, because nearly 100,000 people went to see The Chosen on the cinemas, and we're so thankful. Thank you if you went. Gracias a los que fuisteis al cine a ver The Chosen en el estreno de la 5ª temporada. But that's not all. We launched our first volunteer program, The Chosen Squad, with more than 10 people all over Spain who's going to be activating cities to make The Chosen a little bit more present. And why? Because we want to be closer to you. Queremos estar cerca de ti. And we want to make a lot of events that are coming in this year, because we're going to be in each city of Spain. Stay tuned, because we're going to be telling you the big news very soon. Soon, that's a word that we like, right? But the most important thing is you. The most important thing is the people. And let me share 2 stories that touch our heart really deeply. The first is Isabel. After a severe accident, she requested euthanasia. Last year, during Holy Week, we launched The Chosen in the public television. She watched it, and now she's changed her mind, and we're so happy about it. But also, let me share you the story of Blanca. She was struggling with deep depression, and after even considering ending her own life, she started watching The Chosen because of her brother, and now she's living with so much hope. And we're so thankful for that. Thank you girls that you shared the story with us. And since we love to celebrate this day, we're so happy about this day, we want to give you a little gift. So I'm going to be talking in Spanish for all my Spanish people who are watching this live stream. Vamos a estar dando un código de descuento para nuestra tienda oficial de The Chosen, donde podrás encontrar productos increíbles de tu serie favorita. Así que toma nota, durante todo el mes de mayo, con el código 5 y 2 podrás obtener un descuento. Así que, ¿a qué estás esperando? Corre a la tienda y llévate tus productos favoritos. And before I go, let me tell you something. We're here in Huelva for another reason. We're very close to Portugal, another country where we launched recently The Chosen. So we're working so hard to make the story reach so many more people. As you can see, we're offering our loaves and fishes to turn the world teal. Thank you so much for joining our live stream. Thank you for being here, and happy International The Chosen Day.
Thank you, Paula. Very nice. So cool. You're at the beach. I like that. Yeah, that was the discount, I think, only for Spanish people. And we're so glad that you're here after the falta de electricidad. And we will stay, at least in the language, we will swap now to South America. And as I hope many of you know, in South America, the people speak Spanish in every country without one country. And this country is called Brazil. I don't know if you heard about it. And they speak Portuguese. So we are dividing The Chosen into two teams in South America, into the Spanish-speaking area and the Portuguese-speaking area. So we want to stay with Spanish. We go to the Spanish side. Then we swap to Brazil. And we will see each other after Brazil here. And I will show you the greeting video of Dallas. And I want to say sorry to all the Brazilian fans who are watching at the moment because something went wrong with the Brazilian YouTube page. So thanks for understanding. And yeah, thank you that we have the video from Brazil, so everyone will see Brazil, but not every Brazilian fan will see us. Yeah, that's what happens when you go live from Istanbul. Okay, so changing back to Spanish, y ahora vamos a viajar a Latinoamérica. We are not in Latin America, so we will start with Brazil and then changing to Latin America.
Olá, escolhidos! Sejam muito bem-vindos! Que alegria estar aqui com vocês para relembrarmos tudo o que vivemos em The Chosen até hoje. Quem imaginava que em tão pouco tempo viveríamos tudo isso? Viramos um movimento, um fenômeno mundial. E aqui no Brasil, a coisa ficou séria. Ganhou vida mesmo. Virou parte da história dos brasileiros.
The Chosen!
Vocês nem acreditam do que os nossos fãs são capazes. Olha essa igreja, por exemplo. Organizaram um concurso de fantasias dentro do cinema. Você pode imaginar? Teve Lázaro ressuscitado e até o anjo que anunciou a chegada de Jesus. E no final, teve votação pelo mais criativo. Nós brasileiros somos realmente muito apaixonados. Mas hoje eu estou aqui para te contar 5 curiosidades de The Chosen no Brasil. Curiosidade número 1. Mais da metade dos brasileiros declarou que conhece The Chosen. Sabe o que isso significa? Que somos o país com maior reconhecimento de marca em todo o mundo. E quando a gente olha para os países que mais assistem à série, o Brasil fica em segundo lugar no mundo, atrás apenas dos Estados Unidos. The Chosen realmente tocou o coração dos brasileiros. Além de tudo isso, no mês passado, quando a Amazon e a Netflix lançaram a temporada 4 no Brasil, ficamos por 3 semanas consecutivas no top 10. Agora imagina você o que aconteceu quando parte do elenco visitou fãs tão apaixonados. Curiosidade número 2. A vinda do elenco ao Brasil em março de 2024 foi histórica. Jonathan Roumie, Lara Silva e Paras Patel vieram a São Paulo e Rio de Janeiro para promover a temporada 4. Deram entrevistas, foram em podcasts, participaram de pré-estreias, encontraram fãs e visitaram Cristo Redentor. Foi inesquecível. E para tornar tudo ainda muito mais especial, batemos 1 milhão de seguidores no Instagram no dia do lançamento dos cinemas. E tivemos o privilégio de capturar a reação dos atores.
Nossa! We just hit 1 million followers on the Chosen Brazil's Instagram profile! Amazing!
The strength and passion of our Brazilian fan community are unmatched.
Thank you for sharing this journey with us. Keep inviting everyone to come and see.
Obrigado! The Chosen ama a Brasil!
E parece que a moda pegou, porque nesse ano, durante o lançamento da temporada 5, batemos 2 milhões de seguidores no Insta, totalizando 3 milhões de seguidores em todas as nossas redes sociais. E não acabou ainda. Bora ver o que aconteceu no Natal com The Chosen aqui no Brasil? Essa é a curiosidade número 3. O Natal com The Chosen 2024 foi surpreendente. Recebemos mais de 11 mil inscrições em 2024 e ainda tivemos uma exibição especial para a população ribeirinha da Amazônia.
Juntamente com a Fundação Camencio, The Chosen Brasil e a SBB estão aqui na região da Amazônia, próximo de Belém, em Acará, aqui, conhecendo algumas comunidades ribeirinhas, onde nesse final de ano a gente vai estar apresentando o Natal com The Chosen. A gente vai estar trazendo o nosso especial de Natal para essa comunidade aqui, conhecendo também alguns pastores e líderes, e interagindo com eles e sabendo como que o The Chosen e a Camencio pode fornecer recursos para que o Jesus autêntico também seja conhecido aqui na região da Amazônia.
Definitivamente, este foi um dos momentos mais emocionantes que vivemos como time do The Chosen no Brasil. E agora, vamos para a penúltima curiosidade, número 4. A voz de mais de 15 mil jovens brasileiros está na dublagem em português da temporada 5. Mais de 15 mil jovens participaram da gravação da dublagem da cena da entrada triunfal de Jesus em Jerusalém, cantando Hosana ao Filho de Davi do primeiro episódio da temporada 5.
When we translate the scene into Portuguese, the voices in the background in Portuguese is going to be what we record here today.
Agora imagina você assistindo a essa cena nos cinemas. É de arrepiar. E agora vamos de última curiosidade. Nós estamos vivendo algo incrível. No dia da estreia, The Chosen Última Ceia foi o filme mais assistido pelos brasileiros nos cinemas. Estamos na terceira semana de exibição e já atingimos a marca de 850 mil espectadores. Ultrapassamos toda a bilheteria da temporada 4. E olha que no ano passado lançamos os 8 episódios e neste ano estamos lançando somente os 2 primeiros. Olha, quanta história esses números contam. Estou muito feliz de poder compartilhar tudo isso com vocês. Mas o que importa mesmo são as pessoas por detrás deles. Cada clique, cada comentário, cada lágrima, cada testemunho impactante. Tudo isso mostra que os brasileiros não estão apenas assistindo, mas estão sendo impactados, assim como cada um de vocês ao redor do mundo.
Yeah, Brazil is another level. The Brazilian fans are another level. 850,000 people in theaters. In Germany, we have been 43. In Italy, 60. That's crazy. Greetings to Brazil. So we just heard that in Spain there is another blackout. At the moment, there was a blackout a few minutes ago. I don't know if the Spanish fans, I think they're not here anymore. This is how it is to do an international live stream all over the world. And the other thing is that I need to try to fix the Latam video. Let me check if I can put it in.
Welcome, chosen fans. Saludos desde Latinoamérica. We are so happy that we can celebrate all together what we experienced since past year from May up to now. 20 countries of Latin America all united, not just on social media or with applauses in theaters, but also with their hearts on a story that is changing our region. During this past year, we have worked with the loves and fishes that we had, and God has multiplied them. So we have things to share with you, so let's dive into some of the most unforgettable moments of past year. In Santiago, Chile, we lived an historic moment. We joined with 5,000 people and our friend Nick Bujicic to live record Hosanna to the Son of David for season 5. Thousands of voices united, creating a moment so powerful, it didn't just stay in Chile. It became part of the show itself. This live recording without effects and filters is the voice of Latin America that became an essential part of one of the most significant scenes in the first episode of season 5, that triumphal entry to Jerusalem. The images and sounds recorded that day were so moving that Dallas shares the video on his social media. There are places the world doesn't like to see, where cameras rarely go, and stories are left untold. But The Chosen was made to go beyond all of that, to reach the forgotten, and this time it took us to El Pedregal prison in Colombia. In December, while the world celebrated, we walked into silence, into darkness, into the most marginalized, where even other inmates hesitate to go. There we met 700 men and women, 700 stories, 700 hearts. Thanks to our partners at Freedom International, who have carried The Chosen to places that were often ignored, this screening became something unforgettable. We laughed, we cried, and we witnessed something sacred. People discarded by society, seeing themselves in a story that spoke directly to their soul. This wasn't charity, this was a connection, a story that sees those no one else sees. And if a show can break through walls and awaken hearts in the darkest corners, then we know we're doing something right. This is The Chosen, and this is a story that needs to be told. What we lived during the season 5 premiere in Mexico was unforgettable. From the very first fan stepping onto the tail carpet to the final moment of the special episode screening, it was clear this wasn't just a show, it was a movement. One that's leaving a mark on hearts across Latin America and beyond. With our actors, Paras, Luke, Eve, Vanessa, Shahar, and thousands of fans, we filled this night with loss, cries, selfies, and a shared deep connection. And this proves us that The Chosen isn't just our story, it's a story that belongs to everyone. Over 20 media outlets covered the event. More than 2,000 fans lined to Plaza Carso entrance by the Sumaya Museum. And nearly 300,000 people tuned in the live from around the world. It was our biggest premiere yet. And when Christine DiClario performed live, the energy changed. The lights on the teal carpet shone brighter than ever as Mexico became the heart of The Chosen world. It reminded us that The Chosen continues to steer something powerful everywhere it goes. And that was just the beginning. As a part of the campaign, we hosted an activation in Mexico. We recreate the table of the disciples, and with influencers as Daniela Vid, Christine DiClario, Nacho, and Alex Campos, who joined us. They reached over 80 million followers on social media. And then we brought the same experience to Colombia, this time with local voices. Season 4 ended with a bang.
filling theaters across Latin America with emotion. 577,000 fans accompany us in theaters. It was a milestone that we were proud of. But then season 5 came and it changed everything. In just a week, The Chosen Latin America shattered its own records. More than 900,000 fans accompanied us in theaters, and that was just with the first 2 episodes. This wasn't just growth, it was an explosion. Theaters were packed, and the numbers said it all. Number 1 in Honduras, number 2 in Argentina, Bolivia, Chile, Colombia, Central America, Ecuador, Paraguay, and Uruguay. Number 3 in Mexico, and number 4 in Peru. The Chosen wasn't just another film, it was a cultural wave, a story that connected a continent. We climbed ranks, outperformed international releases, and most importantly, brought light to places where stories like this are rare. So to every elegido that filled a seat, that shares a message, that invited a friend, thank you, because you didn't just watch a show, you made history, and the movement keeps growing. And from the bottom of our heart, we want to say thank you. Thank you for believing in this project and making it yours. Thank you for sharing it with the world. Many of you brought what you had. Your generosity, big or small, was multiplied beyond anything we imagined. It isn't built on endless resources. It's built on people like you. And together, we're witnessing the miracle of multiplication. One life, one story at a time. So thank you. Gracias por tus panes y tus peces. Thank you for being part of this. And if you would like to take the message of The Chosen with you, don't forget to go to our store where we have different products able for you to make The Chosen a part of your day-to-day life. Los amamos, The Chosen family.
Guys, do you see this? Those stories are so impactful because I can imagine that you know how The Chosen works in your country. You know, if you have been to a theater, maybe the theater wasn't sold out. But this is like what happens all over the world. And I don't know if you recognize, I mean, this is the reason for this live stream. We're celebrating 5 and 2 Day, and I'm going to show you the greeting from Dallas right away. But this is the reason why we do this live stream, so that you guys see that it's all about you. I mean, I'm a fan too. I'm number 1 fan too. It's our job to give our loaves and fishes, and it's our job to talk about what we have in our hearts. To talk about a great series, 2 great episodes that we saw in the theaters. You see, this is a movement that it depends on us. It depends on how we react. It depends on what we do. And I know we have a great German fan base. Ihr Lieben aus Deutschland, wirklich Hammer, dass ihr wieder dabei seid. Das ist so schön zu sehen. All those live stream audiences, the people who are here at the moment, the people who are seeing this, you are part of the family, and you are like the ambassadors of the show. And again, I'm saying this in Germany all the time, but to you, to all the other countries too. You are here as guests. You're a visitor. But right after this live stream, you are a host. Go out and tell what you saw. Go out and tell what you just heard about South America, about all the other countries that you heard about. If you just clicked in the live stream, we are watching in different countries and seeing what happened there. And there are still a lot more countries to come. The next one will be Nigeria. Yeah, so you're a guest at the moment, but right after this live stream, you are a host and you can talk about it. Just a short thing. Go into the description. If you're on your phone at the moment, or if you're on your computer, I think it's a little bit more complicated if you're on the smart TV. But go in the description. All those links about the merch, all those links about the survey that we would like you to fill out, to know what we can do better in the next live stream. All those links should be down there. Yeah. Thank you for giving us a feedback. This also is being part of the family. I mean, I feel like we're all part of the same movement, and it's so great to see all those stories. And I'm happy that we have some more to come, like Nigeria. But first, because celebrating 5 and 2 Day is something very Dallas-like. For him, the story of 5 and 2 is very, very important. So we want to watch into a short greeting from Dallas, because he is now on the set of season 6. I know many of you haven't seen season 5 until the end now, like most of you. I haven't seen season 5. yet. So we are going to show you a scene in a few minutes after Nigeria. But Dallas is already filming season 6, and I don't know if all of you heard, but season 6 is going to be the crucifixion, and it's coming out in the future. And we are so happy that season 5 worked so well in the theaters. You saw this 850,000 in Brazil, 900,000 people in South America. So many people went to the theaters, and we are looking forward that for season 6 we're not number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5 in all those countries, but put Jesus on number 1. That would be the idea. Okay, let's see what Dallas has to say. It's a very special greeting because he's on the set, but it doesn't look like the set.
Hey there, I'm Dallas. I'm the creator of The Chosen, and I'm on the set. Does this look like our set? I'm on the set of season 6. We are going to be filming on this very location here in Utah in just a few days. But I just wanted to say I am so excited about today. I am so excited. I mean, it is so moving to see people from all over the world connecting as a chosen family. It is one of the most powerful and moving things that I experience on this entire show. We work so hard to bring this show to you, and we work so hard to get it to you in your native language. And while we're doing that work, it's so difficult sometimes, and it's so challenging and exhausting that you sometimes just forget about how it's impacting people. And when I hear from you that it's impacting you and changing your lives, it's what gives us the motivation and the excitement to come back and do more seasons. So thank you for that. Enjoy 5 and 2 day. You are in good hands. Our teams all over the world are the best. And it just means so much to my wife Amanda and me to see videos of you being impacted, to see that you're celebrating today with us in the United States as we're celebrating it, to see you celebrating it all over the world. I'm just so moved and so heartwarmed. May God bless you. And remember, your job is not to feed the 5,000, it's only to provide the loaves and fish. You're bringing the loaves and fish. We're bringing our loaves and fish, and we're seeing God feed the world. So thank you for your efforts. I love you.
Thank you, Dallas. I don't know if you're here and if you hear me, but thank you. It's an amazing work, and we were all looking at the background, seeing what you're filming at the moment. Yeah, we as hosts, we will be on the set of season 6 in the summer, so we will report about what is happening. But on the US channel, you can already see, and on Dallas channels too, you can already see a lot of short snippets from season 6. But now we want to change to a continent that we haven't mentioned yet, and this is Africa. I don't know if you heard about, but we have one very nice partner in Africa. It's Nigeria, and we're going to watch a video from them. And after Nigeria, we will finally watch the scene from season 5, and then we have only 2 more countries to go. Germany, one of the most important countries, and Italy. We're going to see Giovanni. Yeah, so stay tuned, and let's see what is happening with The Chosen in Africa.
My name is Rex Wakama. I'm the lead strategist of the Chosen team in Nigeria, West Africa, working alongside EMEA leadership. By the way, a big thanks to the leadership of EMEA for all you're doing with us. We started off Chosen last year, November, with social media. As of today, we have over 20,000 followership, we have more than 7 million reach, and we have over 20 million viewership across all aggregate and partner platforms across the country, and it's growing. Oh my God. Went into Theatrical, season 5, part 1. We had a wonderful, massive premiere in Lagos, West Africa. Oh my God, it was so beautiful. And of course, theaters in Nigeria nationwide. Engagement February this year, and it's been growing. Screening, watch parties, engagement on main event, leadership endorsement. We are about to launch our Ambassador Network program to build communities to advocate for the chosen. This is so exciting for us, not just in Nigeria, not just in Ghana, not just in West Africa, with a future of greater impact in Africa. This is our 5 and 2 story.
The premiere of the movie Chosen 5 was very amazing. The storyline brings out the gospel of Jesus Christ.
You can relate to him as a young person, as an older person. You can relate to him from different generations.
It's a great way to be introduced to the Lord Jesus Christ. It's a good way to see him personally, and you should come see it and see how it's revealed. Yes.
Hey fam, my name is Abiola Jinadu Matthew, and I'm the chosen host here in Nigeria. And I must say, season 5, part 1 was amazing to see. I did see it twice. First at the premiere, and then the second time was with a group of people, the chosen fans. I had put out a video just asking people to come see it with me, and it was a different experience just seeing it with like friends. I've seen different types of comments online from 2 different categories, from people who had never seen The Chosen before, and then people who had seen seasons 1 to 4. So I saw comments like, you have turned Jesus' story to an action film. Another person saying, oh, Jesus does have a sense of humor, and I can definitely relate to that. I'm a fan of that.
It's one of the stories that gives you hope.
The person that played that character, like, he did it so well.
And I'm really happy with the production standard that they've brought in. So I'm happy, I'm excited.
This is just to thank the entire Chosen team for putting this together. I mean, this is great, powerful storytelling. Nigeria is a country that's made up of about 50% Christians. We've always placed Jesus on like some sort of pedestal, deity. I don't even know what the right words are, but being able to see this human angle was transformative. And I'm just saying on behalf of Africa, thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Enwoma Luta Begunde, the Community Engagement Manager and the Program Director for Grassroots Initiative in Nigeria. April the 12th, 2025, we had the Chosen series shown to children from ages 7 down to 15. And the impact was so much that we had 67 of them giving their lives to Jesus. I mean, what more can we ask for? The Chosen series is here to stay in Nigeria, and we look forward to sharing the story in Yoruba, Igbo, English, Pidgin, so that everyone can know about this man called Jesus. This is live from Lagos, Nigeria, and like we would say, thank you to everyone in our dialect, Eshe, Dalu, Nagode, and in Pidgin, do well. We look forward to sharing the impact of the Chosen series across the different ethnicities in Nigeria. God bless you.
I'm a very, very diehard Chosen fan. very diehard. He's one of my favorite story arcs is that of Eden.
The future of the chosen in Nigeria, Ghana, West Africa, and the whole of Africa promises to be beautiful. We want you to be part of it. So I want you to connect and subscribe to our platforms and be part of our ambassadors, be part of the advocate of what is going on in the chosen in this part of the world. I want to say a big thank you to Come and See Foundation, the 5 and 2 Studios, and the Dallas Jenkins family, and everyone that is part of the chosen in making. Also, I want to say a big thank you to all the brand partners that have been part of the chosen story in Nigeria. The work has just begun. So before you go, I want you to make sure you buy a gift item that has been spotlighted. Buy this item to showcase the story of the chosen wherever you are. Thank you. God bless you.
Those videos always have such a nice music, and always when I'm coming, the music stops. That's so sad. You can sing in your houses. Okay, interesting. Nice. Thank you, Rex, for the insights into Nigeria. And as promised, now we're going to watch a scene from season 5. Imagine time travel back to the day when you were in the theaters. Oh, I want to see more. Now I want to see how it's going on. And so this is the way how it's going on.
In the end, this is God's world. The Romans just live in it.
and inscribe empty phrases on coins. The coin belongs to Caesar. You belong to him. Therefore, render to Caesar the things that are Caesar's, and to God the things that are God's.
The Messiah, loyal to Rome.
No Messiah! No Messiah! No Messiah!
Finish the story about the talents.
Talents. Ah, yes. Where was I?
The man with the one talent, digging in the ground.
Oh, yes. So he who had received the one talent went and dug in the ground.
Some of the people just turned on him. That's a start.
That won't draw the ire of Rome.
Yeah, I'm out of questions. Shmuel, you know him. Surely you have something.
We know he's claimed to be above the law multiple times, but these people haven't heard it. Let's hear him talk about it. And if they side with him, we've lost them already. Excuse me, Rabbi.
You're not done?
We have one more question. Would we never find out what happened to the man who buried his talent?
I don't think so.
Which is the greatest commandment in the law?
That's easy. You shall love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your mind. This is the greatest and first commandment. And the second is like it. You shall love your neighbor as yourself. On these two commandments depend all the law and the prophets.
You would never know it, the way they require so much of us.
Who? Them? All right, all right. Listen, the Pharisees sit on Moses' seat. So do and observe whatever they tell you. But not the works they do. For they preach, but do not practice.
Wait, what?
They tie up heavy burdens, hard to bear, and lay them on people's shoulders. But they themselves are not willing to move them with their finger. They do all their deeds to be seen by others.
This is outrageous.
For they make their phylacteries broad and their fringes long. And they love the place of honor at feasts and to being called rabbi by others.
We are rabbis!
Stop interrupting him! I've said some of this in Capernaum. But now I say this to you here in Jerusalem, in the courts of the temple itself. Woe to you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites! For you shut the kingdom of heaven in people's faces, and you yourselves don't go in, but you don't let anyone else in either. Woe to you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites! For you travel across sea and land to make a single proselyte, and when he becomes a proselyte, you make him twice as much a child of hell as yourself.
Jesus! Stop this at once!
Woe to you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites! For you are like whitewashed tombs, which outwardly appear beautiful, but within are full of dead people's bones and all uncleanness. For you also outwardly appear righteous to others, but within you are full of hypocrisy and lawlessness. You build the tombs of the prophets and decorate the monuments of the righteous, saying, if we had lived in the days of our fathers, we would not have taken part with them in shedding the blood of the prophets. But in your actions, you now and will reveal that you are sons of those who murdered the prophets. You serpents, you brood of vipers, how will you escape being condemned to hell?
Okay, guys. the first time that I saw this scene too. I think I get a glimpse of how we can reach season 6. How this can happen, that they put him on the cross. Oof. Okay. Good that we didn't see this in theaters. Oof. Okay, but now I want to see. Now I want to see how it's going on. Okay, it will always be the same problem. We want more all the time. Let me see if I got more. No, that's all I got. Yeah, thank you to the US team that we were allowed to show this scene. Crazy. How shall I do it? How can we go on with countries now after this scene? Okay, you know what? We will go on with my country. I will show you what has happened in Germany so far. I'm in Istanbul now, but my colleague will tell you about. Oof, that's strong. Did you see how Shmuel tried to stop him? Like, Jesus, stop, please. Weren't we friends? Couldn't we be friends? Well, I think it will be hard for them to be friends after the scene. Shmuel. Okay, hard cut back from Jerusalem 2,000 years ago to Germany from today.
Hallo und herzlich willkommen einmal auf Deutsch und unsere ganzen deutschen Fans. Es ist so gut, dass ihr eingeschaltet habt. Herzlich willkommen. Ich würde lieber auf Deutsch bleiben, aber es macht bei einem internationalen Livestream mehr Sinn, auf Englisch zu switchen. So, hello and welcome from Germany. We have the most perfect sunny weather. I would say summer is here. Spring is over. Yeah, and my name is Anna. And I wanted to introduce me to you because I'm from the Austrian, Switzerland, German chosen team, all the German-speaking countries, and I am working for the Chosen since 3 years. So, I don't know if you know, but Germany was the first international partner.
Hi du, herzlich willkommen zum Livestream. Endlich geht's los. Wir gucken uns heute die ersten beiden Folgen an. Mein Name ist Lukas, ich bin einer von den Leitern von Chosen Deutsch. Gewesen wäre Dallas Jenkins und ihm die Möglichkeit geben, ein paar Sätze zu euch zu sagen, natürlich auf Englisch.
I don't know anything that he just said, but that is what is so beautiful about this, because my goal with The Chosen is for us to reach 1 billion people around the world with the authentic Jesus, and the only way we are going to do that is if it is translated into other languages.
Ich stelle euch noch ein paar andere Leute vor. Einmal Cor aus Amerika.
Hi, grüß euch.
Die ganze Arbeit in Amerika macht, mit der wir viel kommunizieren. Dann Christopher und Michael als Botschafter von The Chosen. Und hier drüben Caro, die ganze Übersetzungsarbeit gemacht hat. Und gemeinsam gucken wir uns jetzt einfach mit euch die Sache an. Los geht's!
So we published the second season, it was the first season for Germany, in 2021. And after that we published every year one season. So as an example, in the last year we published season 4 in the theaters, and we had 12,000 visitors in all the theaters in Germany, Switzerland, and Austria. In this year, and this is really crazy, we had over 40,000 visitors in the 3 countries. So it is amazing how strong it grows, and it is amazing to see how many people in Germany love this season and how many people are going to the cinemas. You just saw so many different countries. You saw Giovanni from Italy, Dagmar from the Netherlands. Every country has its own strategy to make The Chosen more public and to make it grown in its own country. So, for example, Giovanni from the Italian team, he's a pro in grassroots events. So, in Italy, you have a lot of grassroots events, and all the fans are going to it or just do their own events. And with season 5 in 2025, we tried to change our strategy and to start with influencer marketing. And it went very well. For example, we had a cooperation with Lisa Mandler. Maybe you know her. She's one of the twins from Lisa and Lena. They got very famous a couple years ago. And we had a really cool collaboration with her. And it went very well.
Ich bin Jonas.
Und ich bin seine hochschwangere Frau Lisa. Wir erwarten unser erstes Baby und wir freuen uns heute vielleicht mal einen neuen Blickwinkel auf die Weihnachtsgeschichte zu bekommen. Vor allem auf Maria und Josef.
And after that we got another collaborations with influencers, with Christian influencers, but also with just influencers that like The Chosen and that like the series. And it makes it more easier for us to connect the big 3 churches in Germany. I don't know if you know, maybe you know the name Martin Luther. I don't know if it's right in English, the name. So he was part of the big evangelical church. And then on the other hand, we have the big Catholic church, and we have a third part. We have a third part, the 3 churches. And what we are trying with The Chosen in the German-speaking countries is to connect the 3 churches to the one thing that is the same, the story of Jesus Christ. And with the influencers and with a lot of other strategies, it worked very well. So we had a lot of grassroots events on Christmas, nearly 1,000, and it was amazing. It worked very well, was the Hosanna recording in the last year. So here we go.
Denkt dran, Jesus kommt gerade rein. Es ist nicht 5 bis 10 Grad, sondern es ist Jerusalem, Sonne, Party. Die Leute sind hyped, weil Jesus von Nazareth, der echte König, kommt jetzt in diese Stadt. Hosianna dem Sohne Davids. Hosianna dem Sohne Davids. Hosianna dem Sohne Davids. Hosianna dem Sohne Davids. Geil, Leute! Richtig geil! Ey, Jesus! Yeah!
And last but not least, I want to show you the 2 favorite merch pieces from Germany. First of all, we have this very, very nice oversized sweater. And the thing is that these 3 fishes, you can show them. The 3 fishes are not printed. There are, no, I forgot the word. How is it called?
Embroidered.
Embroidered, okay. Ich kann das Wort mir nicht merken. Wie heißt das?
Embroidered.
Embroidered? Embroidered, 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 embroidered. Okay. It's not printed, it's embroidered. And the second one is our beautiful chain. It's in gold and it's super simple, it's super timeless, and all the Chosen fans are loving it. So have fun. Und ich switche jetzt nochmal kurz auf Deutsch. Lukas, Props an dich, dass du es schaffst oder dass du gerade versuchst, diese Länder alle zusammenzubringen. Props an dich, dass du gerade in Istanbul sitzt und diesen ersten internationalen Livestream moderierst. Das ist richtig, richtig Hammer und wir sind ganz, ganz dolle stolz auf dich. Das muss ich jetzt nochmal ganz kurz auf Deutsch am Ende einfügen. Yeah, so it was nice meeting you and I wish you a very good Friday. Bye, bye.
Hello? Is there somebody out there? Hi! Hi, everybody. I am Giovanni, the Italian partner of The Chosen. And in this moment, I am in such a beautiful and historical place because I am by the ocean in the area of Rome. And in this place, where you can see now, around 2,000 years ago, the emperor Nero used to spend his holidays time. He built this house. I want to show you a little bit, then we go deeper very quickly in the impact that The Chosen is having in Italy. But first of all, look at here, look. Okay, as I told you, this is, by the ocean, and here, 2,000 years ago, light. 2,000 years ago, the Emperor Nero used to spend his holiday time. Okay, guys, it was so important to me to start from this place because, we are talking about a TV show that speaks about the life of Jesus. And in this place, 2,000 years ago, Christians were burned to light the streets of Rome. So, it's so symbolic being here for me today. So, nice to see you guys for this meaningful day, beautiful day, the celebration of 5 and 2. if we think where we started and where we are, and who knows where we will be soon. It's so incredible, the impact that this show is having, not just in Italy, of course, but all around Europe and all around the world. So thank you, Lucas, for hosting me, for having me in this international, the first really international 5 and 2 live streaming day. I'm excited. I'm excited because, numbers, I'm going to share to you a little bit of numbers, but numbers are people. So knowing that behind these numbers, there are real people, and these people's life, it's really improved and impacted because of this show. It's such an honor to share. Okay, let me go through the numbers. We had the season 5 theatrical release, and 60,000 people went in theaters to see The Chosen Last Supper. It is incredible because last year with season 4, we had like 12,500 people, which was a good number, but at this time, 60,000, not 6,000, 60,000 people went in theaters to see The Chosen Last Supper. And, around 300,000 people already download the Chosen app, the free app. If you haven't yet, please go and download the Chosen app for free now. Do it now. So there is such a big community of Italians loving the show, loving The Chosen. And there are a couple of stories I'd like to share with you about it. There is a story of a lady. She shared with us that when she was a kid, she has been abused in her family, probably by her father. She didn't say who did it, but probably was her father. And she grew up with this huge pain, and sickness inside her. And she told us that watching The Chosen, she has been healed. Isn't this amazing? That through this show, a young lady who was abused when she was a kid, she has been restored because of The Chosen. Another story, let me say, it's about myself. Because in the last few weeks, the biggest outlets of this country, television, newspapers, radio, they spoke about us. So it's not about me, but it's about you. Because if we are conquering, let me tell you, conquering these, secular spaces, it's because of you. So all the success, all the numbers we are living in this moment, it's because of you, your support, your passion. We are just trying to do our best to represent you. So please don't stop it to support The Chosen wherever in the world. Now, 5 and 2 day, we have a discount too on our merchandising shop online, which is thechosen.it/negozio, which in Italian means, in English means shop, negozio. And for the next 48 hours, you can have the kids' products 25% discount. We have 2 beautiful kids products. One is a t-shirt and the other one is a hoodie. So if you want to have these kids merchandising, these kids products with a 25% of discount, you can do it for the next 48 hours on the Italian website, thechosen.it/negozio. Thank you, Lucas. Thank you for your work of this streaming. Thank you to all the Chosen partners all around the world. It's such a huge honor being part of this huge movement. Please keep continuing to support us because we do really need you. Bye-bye. Happy 5 and 2 day.
So guys, you see, now you know all the hosts that are doing what I'm doing in Germany, they are doing in the other countries. And you see that we have stories with The Chosen too. I could share a few stories about my life, what The Chosen did for my life, like Giovanni was doing in Italy. So my encouragement to you guys, before we end this stream, now you have seen Dallas, you have seen the scene from season 5, you have seen the scene from season 5. We have seen all those countries, all those stories. As I told you, you have been guests now, until now. Now start to be hosts. Talk about what you saw. and support your country. Like what Giovanni was saying, what everyone was saying. You see all these possibilities that we're giving to you, and we're giving you the merch deals as a reminder. I mean, guys, I don't know if you understand this. It's in German for the German audience, but it's what Matthew says. I have only one thing to do today. So we have all those merch items to support you to talk about the show. Also, it's a support for us. Dallas is always saying it's only 5% of the fans who are actually supporting the show, and still Dallas has enough funds to create another season. So yeah, for the ones who are here on the live stream, you are like the hardcore fans. You are the fans. You are the family. We are the family. Let's support our country. Follow the pages of your country. You just if you haven't met the people that were representing the show in your country, do this. Buy the merch now that in some countries you have a discount. Sorry, Germany, we don't have a discount now. Maybe for next time, because we want to do this again. So guys, please do us the favor. In the description, there is a link to a survey. Fill it out. It's just 1 minute. It's 2 minutes. That would be a great help for us because we want to do it again. I heard about some problems. That's what's happening when we are live. We would like to hear what we can do better for next time. What you enjoyed the most. I know the scene of season 5. To see all those countries, to see all those people. For me, being in Istanbul, working with the Chosen Arabic, super. Thank you so much, guys. It's amazing. Yeah. So if there's nothing in the description yet, there's one trick, one thing you can do. Refresh the page, and then you will see all the description because the hosts were preparing all the description in YouTube. Yeah, so the only thing that I have left to say is that this have been 2 hours. We could have done 5 hours because in exactly 2 hours and 13 minutes, 3 hours and 13 minutes, Daryl is going to start another live stream, 5 and 2 live stream on the US channel. So you can go have lunch or dinner or breakfast. I don't know what time it is in your country. So enjoy your day, the Chosen holiday, and in 3 hours hop on the 8-hour live stream from Daryl. A lot of new merch products that we as international teams don't have. They are going to present the 5 and 2 shirt just for the holiday. Yeah, so amazing. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you for joining us here in Istanbul, our small terrace. Thanks for sharing. This is what we just had was a common experience. We now know we know each other. And you know us. I don't know, someone from Spain now knows the person who's leading in Nigeria, the Chosen. So these connections, I think that's something that we can take from this live stream. Guys, you have been guests. Now be hosts. Go out and share the news about the Chosen that you just heard. And yeah, go in the link, go in the description, get you something that helps you talk about the Chosen and help us to make better live streams and fill out the survey.